Alright everyone, good morning. Today is Thursday, July 4th, 2024 at 09:39. And today, by the way, happy Independence Day everyone. Anyway, today we have our day one outlook today. And looks like we've here got a slight for Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa up here. We got another one down here, stretching from Oklahoma through Arkansas into a little bit of Kansas through Missouri, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, and even into a little bit of Ohio. We do have a marginal extending from Wisconsin to Minnesota down into Iowa, into Illinois, Missouri, into Kansas, out into Oklahoma. We got Texas a little bit in there too, as well as a little bit of New Mexico, into Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. So that's our risk areas for today. Let's see what we've got for today for city-wise. So we had Oklahoma City, Tulsa, St. Louis, Cincinnati, and Louisville under a slight, and Memphis, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Nashville, and Kansas City having a marginal. So let's see what today's tornado risks are like. So it looks like today you got a 5% across a little bit of Illinois, Indiana, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and a little bit of Kentucky here. We got a 2% stretching from Missouri out through Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio. Also got one up here in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. So let's see what we've got city-wise. So it looks like we got Cincinnati, Louisville, Evanston, Bloomington, and Hamilton under is 5%. And Columbus, Minneapolis, St. Louis, St. Paul, and Lexington, Fayette under at 2%. So definitely, you could be seeing an EF1 tornado in the 5% area if possible. Same thing for the 2%, but you might see a weak EF0 or something if something were to touch down or something were to happen. Moving on to today's wind, we've got this 5% in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. And somewhere 15% down here in Oklahoma, Arkansas, a little bit of Kansas, out into Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio. We also got this 5% stretching from New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, into Kansas, into Missouri, up into Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Let's see what we've got. We've got Oklahoma City, Tulsa, St. Louis, Cincinnati, and Louisville under a slight. In Memphis, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Nashville, and Kansas City under a 5%. So I would definitely say 15% you might see 60 to 75 miles per hour in both of those areas. But you could see 60 to 70 miles per hour winds in the 5% area. So that's my prediction. Now, today's hail risk, we've got Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa having the 15%. And this being a little bit of Texas, Oklahoma, a little bit of Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri, up into Iowa, over into Illinois, and Minnesota and Wisconsin. So let's see what areas we've got going on that's dealing with this. So we got Rochester, Waterloo, Lakeview, La Crosse, and Cedar Falls under a 15%. In Oklahoma City, Kansas City, Omaha, Tulsa, and Minneapolis under a 5%. So I definitely would say in the 15% area, you might see 1 to 3 inch hail, 2% or 5% area, 1 to 2 inch hail you could be seeing. So let's see what we've got for today's outlooks. So severe thunderstorms will be possible across parts of the upper Mississippi Valley and lower Ohio Valley to southern plains. So that's what we've got going on today. Today's hail, today's wind, today's tornado, and overall today's outlook. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed some very, very fun, but I had fun making this. So hopefully you have a very good 4th of July. Hopefully this won't impact y'all that much. And hopefully you can enjoy some fireworks in the evening. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. And stay weather aware, and I will see you tomorrow.